You literally cannot make up what Josh Giddey is doing in the NBA. The development has been like from here to here, and now it's like way up here. The guy is just developing at an extremely high rate. I don't even understand, but he's becoming really reliable. So right now, we're going to get this high pick and pop. As we come off this thing, we know either this defender is going to go under or he's going to go over. Most likely going to go under because people are still kind of disrespecting his three-point shot. But the main read of this play is to see what the big man's going to do off the pop, right? So essentially, as we come off, boom, we are reading this big man. As we regain that leverage, we see, right, that he is actually over-committing to us still. So once we plant that foot in, we spray it back out to the three-point line, and look at how much separation we have with our three-point shooter, and Vucevic just drains a wide-open three. That is instinctual basketball by Josh Giddey. Now, if the big doesn't rotate over here, he's going and he's trying to get this layup. I guarantee you he's taking the shot if the big doesn't rotate over. He plays so smart. And we are going to break down a ton of film from this game. Before we dive in, comment down below a couple of words to describe Josh Giddey so far this season. Also, hit the like button if you guys can and hype the video. With that being said, let's dive into some film. This play is actually really funny because we're going to give it over to Zach Collins. He's going to give it right back. You're going to see Josh Giddey say, "Hey, do you see who's on you? Go. Go." Like, you literally see him tell Zach Collins, like, "Hey, get to the basket, man. Get to the basket." And once we see the slight hesitation from this dude right here, the ball goes up, right? Boom. Find the matchup that you like. Zach Collins has the advantage. Stops. Easy layup. Great job. What I love about this play is he literally notices it for Zach Collins. Like, "Hey, oh, you've got the matchup you like." So again, it all comes down to being able to react on a dime. And I feel like Josh Giddey does that every single time. Every game, every play, every possession. The man is so instinctual. And then they started to make a little bit of a comeback in this game. And again, Josh Giddey was a major role. We're going to look at some of the points he scored in this game as well. But here's one where they get out in transition. Because he is such a threat driving to the lane, you see these guys, especially point A right here. He backs up a little bit too far into the painted area, right? Now, because we've got good floor spacing, right, guys that can shoot the ball pretty much everywhere, Jalen Smith, right, we are able to kind of drive a little bit. We get our guy to overcommit. They're playing what we call an in-the-gap defense, okay? This is when teams, and you can actually see it right here, they send two of the closest guys to play the gaps. So, what we're seeing here is if Josh Giddey drives this way, they double. If he drives this way, they double, right? That's playing the gaps. They're going to double every single time you put the ball on the floor. That's just what they're playing. But in this defense, you have opportunities to A, get guys open for three, or B, get wide open backdoor cuts to the basket off this rotation. Josh Giddey realized that. He sprays it out, and then we get this pop three, or quick no hesitation three. They get it to go. Again, just a good job. Just a good job by Josh Giddey reading, reacting, and attacking the weaknesses of this defense. Go. All right, here we go. Another one. We're going to get this high screen with Isaac Okoro. As we set this thing, we're going to come off quickly. We're going to try to force their big man to rotate over, but we know this guy's going to fight over, and we're going to roll immediately to the basket. This could create what we call a blender of the defense, where you get a 2-on-1 opportunity, and then we clear out this low post dunker spot off the weak side, and we make Miles Bridges the key read defender. Are you going to cover the corner, or are you going to cover the rolling screener in Isaac Okoro? So boom, we set the screen. We see the big rotate over because, quite frankly, he has to, or they'll get a wide open layup. So as he rotates again, Josh Giddey's main focus is Miles Bridges. Who are you going to guard, the roll or the corner three? As he steps out, boom, we quickly dump it back down, and we get an open layup attempt. That is beautiful. You see how quick it is for him, right? As he steps in, he sees Bridges take the step out, and then boom, ball's already out. Guys, really quickly, hit the like button, but also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so yet. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. We will be covering the Chicago Bulls throughout the entirety of the year, and Josh Giddey. Offense, defense, individual player breakdowns. We got you covered. Join the family. Turn on your post notifications. Make sure you're notified when we do post these videos. And let's keep going. The NBA season is in full swing, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money during this year's NBA season. Now, before I get into my picks for tonight, I do want to show you a big offer that they're giving right now. If you use my promo code DUBS, they're going to give you a 100% match up to $100, which means if you put in 100, they're going to give you 100 to use on the Sleeper app. If you put in 50, they're going to give you 50, right? It is an absolute cheat code. But what I am putting in for tonight is Giannis over 30 points. They're taking on Cleveland. He usually has really good games versus Cleveland. I think he is going to have a big night tonight. Probably will get to the free throw line a ton. I also like Evan Mobley to have a little bit more assists because they have Giannis guarding him majority of the time. He likes to kick out, draw double teams in certain areas of the floor. And I think he's going to have a lot of assist opportunities. We also can look at Khalil Ware versus the Knicks. I think he's going to have 10 or more points in this game. And this is 20 to win 70. You guys can obviously put more, put less, whatever you guys want. And again, use promo code DUBS. You'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, depending on how much you put in. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in over 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. Here's a little bit of disrespect from this Hornets defense. We're going to utilize this off-ball DHO with Josh Giddey as we hand it off. We're going to go over. We're going to set the screen on his defender again. There's two ways you can read this. Point A, or the first option, is if they go over the screen, they're running you off the three-point line, which means we are going to fly off this thing and curl into the paint, force a 2-on-1 opportunity with the big and the roller. Now, if they go underneath the screen, we want to stop before getting over the screen and just shoot the three, right? It's disrespectful to go under. They're daring you, saying, oh, I don't think you can hit the three ball. I don't, right? So, boom, he stops. He creates that separation, and guess what he does? He makes it. If you're not going to learn, you're going to learn today, man. I promise you. Josh Giddey is starting to hit threes at a good rate, consistent rate. And it's really just the beginning, man. He's going to get better from here. Another one to prove it, we're going to get this little double drag DHO where you get a screen from a guard. You're going to get a screen from a big. You're going to create rotation. Once again, if they're going to go underneath these screens, we're going to stop on a dime. And you see him go underneath. He kind of overcommits underneath the next screen as well. And then we stop on a dime. We pull up the shot. Zero hesitation. Nothing but confidence. And once again, he drains another three. Guys, are you starting to see what I'm seeing with Josh Giddey? Smart, high IQ, court mapping abilities on 100, but also his ability to score the ball is developing at an extremely high rate, which I think is personally the scariest thing about him. Right here, we set another screen up top, right? Come off this thing quickly. Come off this thing quickly. Boom. Now they go over now. You see, defense already making an adjustment. He's behind. We call this jail. The guy's stuck in jail where he is behind the ball handler as we drive. We're creating a 2-on-1 opportunity, or even at the very least, you get rotation from weak side, whether it's top side or weak side corner. So as we drive in, we're going to get in front. You see Luka do this a ton. Just keep that guy in jail. Keep him stuck behind you, because now we're maintaining the strength in numbers. We're basically on a 3-on-2 drive right here, because you got Josh Giddey in front, you got Vucevic, you got this guy. They have basically two guys here down low. That's the only guys they got. And Josh Giddey drives all the way in. Great job by Vucevic, kind of clearing out the lane a little bit. Beautiful finish by Josh Giddey. Let's go, man. Another big time shot here by Josh Giddey. We're going to get this little DHO action. Boom. We set the screen. We come off this thing quickly. Once again, we want to keep our defender in jail, so we stay in front of him. Boom. We get him to overcommit to trying to get a steal. We get an easy little push floater. Get it to go. Suddenly up by 3. With about 40 seconds left, Josh Giddey drives by his defender, and a great finish at the basket to potentially put the, or not potentially, but officially put the game away for the Bulls. So make sure you guys hit the like button. I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to try to get these videos out right after the games going forward. I've just been really busy with NFL content. You got college football content. So as it slows down, you're going to see a lot more videos for this channel. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Should be soon. Peace.